Hey, what is up, guys? It's Nutty already, and we're back again with another video. And today we're going to be playing a very interesting deck, to say the least. This is Bant Adventures. You've seen basically every type of adventures. You've seen Golgari. Anything that's playing green can be an adventure deck. So you've seen Selesnya Adventures, Teamer Adventures, aka Team Returns. You've seen green blue, a little bit. There was a little bit of Simic Adventures for a little bit. Gruul Adventures definitely. But you and maybe like Golgari. I don't know about Jund, but that's definitely been a thing before. But here we have a new one. We have a Bant Adventures list. Now this list is rather janky, but we're gonna test it out. So as always, we're gonna go over this list. I'm gonna see why we're picking these cards. First thing you're gonna notice, of course, Eddie. Every adventure deck needs this card. This card is the house of the adventure deck. Absolutely amazing. If you just draw a bunch of cards off it. Simple as that. Draw cards off your one draw. Giant Killer. Very good card. It kills a big thing, and then it comes down as a 1-mana card draw creature if you have Edge Wall that just permanently taps something down or taps something whenever you need to tap it. I love this card. Next, Skyclave Apparition. As you see, we just skip the 2-drops. 2-drops are for losers. Skyclave Apparition. We have this guy is just removable spell or a removable spell. Exile something. You've seen this card many times before. Exile something, and when it leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX blue illusion token. Maxes the converted mana cost the exiled card. Brazen Borrower. This one you've also definitely seen before. This deck doesn't have too many new cards. This is just a bounce spell. Saw a lot of play in older formats, like Legacy. Bouncing up non-land permanent's pretty good. Then you can flash out a creature that will trigger Edgewall and Keeper. All around, nice. Lovestruck Beast, the aggro destroyer. He comes in. He's a big 3-mana 5/5. Great at blocking against aggro decks because his big stats and ability to block on turn 3. You just play him on turn 3 after you play maybe adventured him on 1. He's just so good. Also triggers Edgewall and Keeper. New card, Vega. Now, this card is really meant for Foretell in the limited side of things, but when we're playing Bant, we can play this, and this says whenever you cast a spell anywhere other than your hand, draw a card. So let's say we cast, we're basically, these are all for casting all these adventure creatures from exile. Because let's say I cast Heart's Desire, Lovestruck Beast goes into exile in the adventure zone or whatever it's called. And then it gets cast out of exile, which will trigger Vega to draw us a card. So this is just basically another Edgewall and Keeper, except you have to have adventured first. Although Vega also triggers on other things in this deck, or just one other, Vivian. If you cast a creature off the top of your deck with Vivian, it will trigger the Vega to draw a card. Alright, next, we have Toot Oskies. This squirrel friend has seen a lot of play in the Naya Adventures lists, and even some Selesnya ones. He's here because he's good. If you get a couple cards off of him, he's just great. Love this card. Hard to deal with, especially against like the Is It list, which isn't really much of a deck anymore, but hard to deal with. Good card. Arasta, of the Endless Web. This spider is here to just kind of, no idea actually why it's here. This is a net deck list, not gonna lie, that I haven't tested at all. So we're gonna see how this is. But she's here. She has reach. She's a pretty decent body. 4-mana 3/5 is not bad at all, especially when you have reach. And then whenever they cast is there sorcery spider, you're gonna get a 1/2 with reach. So I mean, like, she obviously is. We know what she's good at. She's good at decks that are playing instants and sorcery spells or aggro decks. I think she's actually finding it's aggro because her big stats and ability to block flyers. And mono red and mono white both have a couple instants and sorceries. So yeah. All right, she's a 1/of. 2 ECD. Now, this card has seen a lot less play recently with your index kind of down on the downfall, and even most your index aren't playing this. 5 mana to kill a creature just isn't as good as it used to be. Yeah, that's just basically it. It gets hit by like Binding the Old Gods, and you feel horrible. Alrund, another card you haven't seen in a while. Now, this guy is here because he gets +1/+1 for each card in your hand, and each card you foretold, but we don't really foretell anything. What really matters is that he gets +1/+1 for each card in your hand, which is good because we have a bunch of ways to draw cards, and that's really what we're looking for, is to have a big, thick hand and have a big, thick Alrund. Also, the bird's really nice, and the end step trigger is also real nice. card type. So yeah, if we're gonna just choose creature every time, and we're gonna get 2 creatures under our hand, or whatever. But yeah, this card's great. Love to see it. Elder Gargaroth, another more popular in the sideboard type of card. This card's really good against the aggro decks. That's really what we're looking to play against here is an aggro deck, although we can definitely deal with a non-aggro deck. It's just a nice creature that can do everything. It has Vigilance, Reach, and Trample, big body, really good against the aggro decks. Puts out more 3/3s if need be, gains life if need be, draws a card, whatever. Vivian is at 3 of, as we already mentioned, works good with Vega. Also, just we have a whole bunch of creatures in this deck, so it's nice to just cycle through the cards with her. All around good cards. Sometimes you can get a nice -2, I guess, with Elder Gargaroth or Alrund or one of the 4 drops. You get like Vega or something, or an Edge Wall. So yeah, that's what we're going for. And then we're playing 10 lands, 18, 22, 26, and no land spells. Okay, I don't DLCs. Or what are they called? DFCs, yeah, I think, yeah. Dual face cards. Okay, anyway. Sideboard. Drannith Magistrates at 3 of. If they're playing spells that aren't from their hand, we're going to be playing this. This is just, yeah. Redain. If they're playing spells that cost 4 or more, or they have snowlands in their deck, we're playing you. Garrick's Harbinger. If they're playing black, more control-y, we're going to definitely play this Harbinger. Atrasta, we'll see play against, I don't know, mid-range, stuff like that. Adventure decks. Oh, that's, yeah, adventure decks. Okay. Questing Beast against control, Baneslayer against creatures, and Coma against countered, like Dimir control, hard control lists. Not like Sultai. Alright. That's what we got. I'm going to test this out. See if this is going to work. This seems like it's a little dependent on whether we draw, or whether we play against an aggro deck or not, but we're about to figure that out. Oh, also the bird's really nice. It's basically 2 mana 2/3 that with flying, because it's bird obviously. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you return the bird to its hand, and then you scry 2, which is not bad at all. And that's what we're gonna be playing on turn 2. I'm not waiting until turn whatever. So also you can just keep the bird. It does combat damage to a player. So if I just like play the bird as a 2 mana 2/3 flyer, I can just keep it as a 2 mana 2/3 flyer and don't send with it. Like I don't have to attack with it. That's a nice thing. Alright, so here we have the choice between going Lovestruck Beast or Vega. It's definitely going to be Lovestruck Beast though, because we kind of need to have a blocker. Ooh, I'm gonna attack next turn, I think. Wait, why is the mouse so small? Don't I have the magic mouse? Why is my not mouse, the cursor, why is it gray and not orange? There we go. That's weird. Okay. Well, we're playing against the creature deck on a green, so yay. So in conclusion, yay. What's opponent gonna be doing? Fight spell? Fight spell. Fight spell. I will trade the 1/1. I'll do it. I don't care if you... Okay. Alright, we have a bunch of options next turn, so that's nice. Questing Beast needs to die. That's what our option will end in Questing Beast dying. We're gonna probably just use both the sides of Giant Killer. Although we could just pass, actually. Not ever plan on actually playing anything with our On this Vega this turn, we could hold up Bounce and Giant Killer. I think that's just better. And that's why I'm doing it. Bounce 8, or just get rid of 8 damage. It's nice to not take 8 damage. Although if he has the big 6/6 Vorinclex here, that would not be very nice. Not a big 6/6 Vorinclex. Quite the opposite. That's a nice pickup. And I think we'll just use all our mana on Brazen Bar right here. Getting a card draw off of it is going to be nice. Don't even have to have an Edgewalling Keeper. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't go for the Serpent last turn, but... Edgewalling Keeper. Hello. Alright, we can go Alrund after this. Or not, actually. We can just play tempo. Alright, we're probably gonna need another blue line with this failed you gotta be kidding me. I have no more islands. Ah! Why? Well, that's oops. Although, I don't know what else we could have done if we knew that there were no more islands before we passed the turn. I guess we could have played the bird. I mean, like... Sure. What are you doing? I'm like legit confused that I'm mine. Okay. Yay for diamond players. Alright, Bane, Slayer Angel. It's just mono green. Astra's bad. So is Gargo, I think. Or Toski. Gargo's fine. I mean, like, it's pretty hard for them to get to that. But, I mean, they're going to be on the play. They'll be able to actually fight it out. So I think we'll pass on. Actually, we'll play Gargo over Alrund. Alrund seems a little bit worse. It doesn't actually do anything. So basically, we have no turn or actual 2-drops because we have Brazen Borrower, we have a bunch of 1-mana things. So and also like it's kind of just our turn off. We play a tapped land, or we maybe play Failed Passage that turn, or what we need to play. So yeah. And the sideboard is full of 2-drops, so. Right, we have Drannith Magistrate. Oh. Just Drannith Magistrate. I don't know. I just don't think this deck just is very full of 2-drops, and that's just, I don't know if that's wrong. Although 2-drops are pretty nice, but as long as we beat the aggro decks, 2-drops aren't too useful. Right, we're kind of just 2-drops to be like, we need something quickly to start, to at least trade or block away this aggro deck, but we're very good against the aggro decks apparently, so we don't need that. Having Vega on turn 3 is really awkward when you have like a Love Strike piece or something, so I want to see if there's a way to like play this properly. Because Edgewalling Keeper is much easier to fit into your like schedule, saying good game already. Okay, well, we're just too good, guys. Did he just, like, hard flood? Oof. Rip. Well, we played against aggro, and we won. Although, wasn't much of a game, but we won. I believe that the seal is this weekend. What day is it today? Hello, phone. Can you swipe down, please? 9th, and today's Tuesday, so Wednesday's the 10th, Thursday's the 11th, Friday's the 12th, 13th, 14th. I'm pretty sure this is the weekend of the tournament, yeah. This is a rather awkward hand, but we're only keeping it because you have an edge one keeper type of combo. Okay. No way we're going to edge wall here because he most likely has a stomp. Mono green maybe then. Another mono green list? What? Fiend Artisan. Okay. Well, magic cards are cool, especially the ones that say land on them. Be real nice if we could get some of those. Land. Oh, that's so nice. All I had to do was say land right before I drew a card, and I drew a land. We're just too good, chat. I'll do it again next turn. I didn't say land. That's why I didn't draw a land off the Lovestruck Beast. You ready for this? Ready for this, chat? Never fails. You already know it's going to work 100% of the time. Play the Lovestruck Beast. Not going to trade. Land. Oh, I just said it a little too late, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't need blue. Just need Skyclave Apparitions. Who needs blue mana when you have Skyclave Apparitions? Am I right? Also, you can go Giant Killer combo here on this lovely stricken beast. Please don't make me Brazen Borrower bounce it. What do you have in your hand? This is 2 mana, right? Please tell me I'm not dumb. Do we bounce it? No, we don't. No, we don't. We'll bounce the 1/1. Okay. We'll bounce the Great Henge. And we'll remove the Lovestruck Beast. Real fast. We're quick with it, chat. We need to go. Like, Lovestruck Beast is not going to be existing anymore. We're going to Skyclave Apparition that out of existence. Unless that last card is a second Snakeskin Veil Ice. So help me God. Yep. Thank you for not having the card that I didn't want you to have. Very helpful. I hope that henge is stuck in your hand for forever. Alright, we're going to actually resolve alrunds. We're going to see how good this card is. Or how not good. Oh, that's a little annoying. You can play it next turn. Well, hope we draw a creature. Our removal spell. Removal spell. 1. Hold on. We gotta say it when we draw it. The deck is like juking me, chat. I don't understand. Kind of need this card. Okay, creature in a land. Okay. Alrund's actually real nice. Big house right there. We can almost beat Henge here, I think, now. Sorry, a friend was texting me. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, like, if you ever happen to fumble on spells, I'll be there. And I will be there to collect on the damage. Because this is going to be a long game, chat. One where I need this ECD. So, I'm going to look for the ECD. Oh, spider worked. Adventures, bog. Opponent cast an adventure spell. Noob. Imagine. Can't relate. We're just kind of dumping all the cards out of our hands and then outrunning end of turn and draw a creature or two. Should we start naming enchantment, looking for this ECD? I'd rather just keep naming creature. The chances of actually getting it... I'm going to feel so bad if I actually was going to hit an ECD here. Oh, double land. Okay. Okay. Heal grow. I mean, hitting ECD here will just slowly... will help a little bit, but... I mean, we kind of just... We're gonna... This is... I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting game. Oh, Fiend Artisan. That's what I was hoping you didn't get. What do we do to this, chat? He has Gem Razors. We have to kill the Gem Razors so we can attack. He's already gone through one, right? We already... Oh, no. Is that the one that we... No. So we haven't gone through... And he has Stone Coil Serpents. So he has basically 8 or maybe 7 reach creatures in his deck. That we need to get rid of them. And then we can start hitting them with flyers. But how many removal spells do we even have left? We have 1 Skyclave, 2 Giant Killers, and 2 ECDs. The first ECD is going straight at that Henge, though. Like, oh, Brazen Power. How helpful. We draw 3 cards. Alrund's looking pretty nice. There's a Giant Killer. Oh no, chat. A 1/1 has been created. Oh, does he have a Snakeskin Veil? You gotta be kidding me. He does not. I could have... Oh, I can tap down Gem Razor. I'm honestly, like, lacking some brain power right now, guys. Alright. End turn. Creature. Elena Vivian. Damn. Okay. Damn. It's a whole lot of mana to get that Foreign Collects out. But you have a lot of mana, so. This is a long and interesting game because it's been a while since I've seen Fiend Artisan in mono green. Although I thought about playing it in mono green lists, I've never really had the wild cards to try it out. I always thought it was just kind of until you get creatures in your yard, which the mono green deck can kind of not want, especially in skews. What are you getting that's 2 mana? Another Fiend Artisan? Swarm Shambler. Swarm Shambler. Well, he's gonna run out of cards faster, I hope so. Fliers can attack. ECD can smack. Smack. ECD. Go. I think we take out the henge. Okay. Nothing else has reach. Attack with this, with this, with this. Draw 2 more cards. Whatever, just block Toski, dude. Come on. Doesn't matter what you block him with. But they all go to the bottom, right? So we have a bunch of lands. 6 lands in the bottom of our deck. This deck is kind of nice, not gonna lie. Okay, hold up. So that means 3. So we have 9 more lands that we can draw, technically. Okay, yeah, here's what I expected. Another henge. If he's a fight spell, we can, you know, bounce to interact with it, so. We will eventually beat him to death with flyers. Just slowly. Too slowly. Might even actually be too slowly for us to kill him. I'm gonna get this Brazen Bar. I should get this Brazen Bar out as fast as possible. To start adding to the damage we can do in the air. Yup. As expected. Wait, what did he... Why is he sacrificing... Wait, what did he sacrifice? Whoops. Sacrifice... I don't know what he sacrificed. Where is it? Okay. We'll just get a bounce off. I mean, you can attack, but not really gonna win it. We're gonna actually just die. If we don't get through quicker, we're going to just die. We're gonna mill ourselves out. Yeah, great. All right, so we can hit for 3 cards and 7 damage per turn. No, not even, because we can't play a Haka this turn. Okay, with alrund, we have to start naming whatever enchantment. And eventually we will swing out. We have one more Elspeth Conquers Death. We can take out a creature. We can't really deal with Henge. I don't think we should care about Henge anymore because he's gonna not be able to mill himself out before then we are. Like, and also, like, the card draw doesn't mean much, and it is a life at this point. We just need to kill his Vorinclex and move on. Or maybe his Gemrazor. No, we just kill the Vorinclex. What am I saying? We exile the Vorinclex. We just keep tapping down the Gemrazor. Swinging. This turn's gonna be particularly hard for us. Oh, that's annoying. We don't have much of a way of dealing with that. Gonna have to exile that. Swing. Make this game interesting. Please. Oh my god. Sigh. We don't get Vorinclex triggers. Okay. We don't get Saga counters. No, AC doesn't do anything. Hold up. Oh. He houses. Okay, so it's time to swing, I think. Like next turn. I think we just set up here. We're gonna bounce. We're gonna play like a whole bunch of tempo on the end of next turn, and then we're just gonna swing out on the end of his turn, and then we're gonna just, you know, send it. All right, I mean that's basically it, right? That's what we need to do is we're gonna do that. We're just gonna play a whole bunch. Like, does it matter? Okay, I think we'd rather bounce Vorinclex with the Brazen Borrower than play the Brazen Borrower. Or we could do both actually, technically. We just can't play. Yeah, okay. So why don't we do this? Why don't we play Edgewall? Still a Brazen Borrower and a Giant Killer. Okay, that's actually really nice. Okay, combat. No attackers. Sorry. Squirrel. Squirrel. He knows. He knows, chat. He's gotten smart. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna Brazen Borrower, bounce, and then cast Brazen Borrower, draw 5 cards after bouncing something, because that's fair. We still have a Giant Killer in the deck. Yes, we know there's a giant killer somewhere in these 5 cards, which we will see all of them actually when we play this Brazen Borrower. So that we will get that giant killer, right? We're going to have a whole bunch of things. We're going to see how this works, okay? This is going to be a very interesting game. He got a tangled Forehedron. Okay. We could maybe wait this out, but I think we just have to go and swing in. Oh, I just realized we're kind of if we bounce anything that has a counter on it, he's gonna get 2. Or if we target something that has a counter on it, he's gonna get 2/1/1. So we actually should just target like Gem Razor on the tokens. Just get rid of blockers. I don't think we care about big creatures anymore. So I'm just gonna bounce a token, and then I'll leave not Gem Razor, Giant Killer to kill the Gem Razor. Okay, so he's sacrificing 2 creatures, 2 blockers for 1. That's totally fine with me. What is this 4-mana creature? As long as it's not something nutty. Alright. What was this? Questing Beast? Okay. Okay. He has 1 mana. Big, thick alrund is coming to town. We have a bunch of things we can do before combat. See as much white as possible. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, we'll do that. On stream. No, it's okay, I don't need it. Alright. We're gonna get rid of... Not as long as we're not hitting this. We'll get rid of this, actually, I think. Down this one, Shambler. Okay. Big 9/9 goes bye-bye. Without... What's going on? Snake's gonna go. There you go. Okay. Tap that. Alright. If we don't kill him with this combat, we're dead. Can we wait 1 more turn? Or do we just say math is for blockers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he only has 6 creatures to block? Oh, come on, man. So he has 6 creatures to block, right? Let's take our biggest 6 creatures. 10... bunch of 2/2s. So we hit him for not lethal. We're not gonna get it if we swing here. Okay, we're passing. Dang it. Alright, well at least we're not quite dead. We can bounce Vorinclex on end step, allowing the ECDs to get counters, right? Which will exile something with CMC 3 or greater and get a creature back. But I don't think it matters if any creatures come back, because none of them have haste. Excuse me. This is about to be a real interesting game. Well, I'll bounce something if you're gonna put a big old fight spell on it. But Oh, and we're taking off his time. Long game. 8 cards. Here, we're not gonna bounce foreign collects now. Those are thirds for understandably. I don't think we really wanted to bounce it in the first place anyway, but we'll just play this. Draw 3 more cards. Attackers. My 4th Brazen Bower. I mean, there's 2 creatures that can deal with reach, but we have nothing else to do. Like if we swing with anything else, if we don't swing out with them, we'll just lose to the cards we're drawing, right? Like there's nothing. Okay. Tap. Tap. There's nothing else we can do. Okay. This is going to be very interesting. But I'm almost 100% sure that he wins. We're just wearing down his time, which I don't think that's going to matter in the end, but... He can only block so many land creatures. He can block basically all of our land creatures, which means he's taking... It's a 12. Like, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. 2 more creatures can block things. Yeah, he's not gonna... He doesn't lose to this. Definitely doesn't lose to this. Okay. The more time we're taking up, though, is totally fine. He took like a minute and a half in this blocking sequence already, so... I thought the Brazen Bar was on this out of my screen for a sec. We just milled ourselves out, guys. If that isn't a sign that this deck is good, then I don't know what is. Okay, mono green. That was interesting. That was an interesting game, to say the least. I'll be right back. I look like a freaking demon. I don't understand how I continue to forget to turn on the lights, but I do. So. What can I say? Opponent's going to take some time. This is a long and hard sideboard. So. Oh, yo. I just want to say thank you guys for 50 subscribers on YouTube. I'm going to do a YouTube video. Definitely. But just want to say thank you. We got there, guys. That's the first milestone in a whole track field. So it's glad to know we hit the first one. I hope we can hit 100 by the end of the year. That would be Pog. This guy's taking his time. Does anyone know if this time counts for actual in-game time? Like, is he gonna be at 10 minutes when he comes in or not? Because he was at like 13:09, I think. Let's find out. Does his timer say 13:09? Will we have to win this game off clock? I am not afraid to win games off clock. I've done it before, and there's no shame. No, okay, same time frame. And even if I don't win the game off clock, when people feel constrained by the time, they start to, you know, get more agitated and maybe make a misplay. Which I would not object to in any way, shape, or form. If you're gonna make a misplay, it's on me, right? I think we will skyclay that version of Scoos. Bane Slayer Angel seems to be a hard to deal with threat. Hopefully it will be hard to deal with and a threat. That would be helpful. It's always good when your hard to deal with threat is actually hard to deal with and actually a threat. Right? So. Will he be playing a spell today? I don't know if we're gonna play this Bane Slayer here though, without any like Brazen Barber protection. Although, yeah, we're not gonna play it. We'll play this though. We have a whole bunch of stuff to do. Like, we don't really need to slam this Bane Slayer with no way of holding up like a bounce or anything to stop a fight spell. Especially on a 3/3 Swarm Shambler with a deck that has the Primal Mites, right? Like, he could just easily fight away this Bane Slayer Angel this turn if we had played it. Ooh, Cast Lovestruck Beast. Very helpful. At least we're gonna get a Snakeskin Veil out of him. We're probably getting a Snakeskin Veil. I don't know, but yeah, looks like it already. Okay, that means we're just gonna spend the entire turn playing. Oh my god. Okay, another Giant Killer. Oh, that's not as a counter. How? Okay, next turn I'll play Bane Slayer Angel, maybe. Maybe. Probably not, actually. Just gonna have to hold up a Giant Killer for next turn. Because he doesn't have he doesn't have another Snakeskin Veil, which means this will hopefully resolve, so we're just gonna hold that up. Island will be fine though. Ooh, nice. Basically an island, right? Yeah, okay. Perfect. Allows us to go Giant Killer and the Brazen Barber, right? So if he has another land, actually, he can give Kogla indestructible by bouncing his 1/1 human. But he didn't think of that, so. Because that last text says you can return a human to your hand and give Kogla indestructible, which would mean killing this human, but giving Kogla indestructible. Did you top deck a Snakeskin Veil? Okay. That would not have been cool. Alright, I'll just win this line with Vivian here, see how he wants to deal with that. First, we'll play Giant Killer, though. Perfect.
Every mutation displays nature's ingenuity. Diversity is our greatest strength.
Yes, Sirski, Vivian. This 1-drop is now a 5/5, chat. I repeat, the 1-drop has become a 5/5. Ah, I was just thinking about that. Like, what if he had Henge? What can I say? so happens that our opponent has a hand. Well, Baneslayer Angel will hopefully be hard to deal with, but hopefully. Like, oh, we might actually put ourselves in another one of these positions where he's kind of stuck on. He's at 10 minutes now, basically, so. We'll see. Where we both have a bunch of card advantage, and it's just who doesn't get, you know, screwed over first by the amount of cards we're drawing. Triple of each color for each person. Edgewall and Keeper. Edgewall and Keeper. Great. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna be the ones who are drawing the most cards. Like, really? There's our 4th Edgewall and Keeper. All right. Interesting.
Beauty lies in variation.
I got some damage for now. 2 giant killers are nice to help clean up the field. Deal with any reach creatures that might come down. But he's still got a nice amount of mana and he's got a henge, so if he actually runs out of creatures at any point in time, I'll be surprised. Whoops, I let him go to combat. Whatever. I have blockers. Like, I don't think he's even going to swing, to be honest. Gate. Actually, I think we might want to block with an Edgewall and Keeper. Now that we have 4, like, do we need this many cards? I don't think so. We're already at 34. Yeah. We'll block with, like, a... Yeah. We'll just jump. Does he actually not have more spells? Okay, hold up. We can get a Skyclave Apparition, so we can minus the Vivian, cast Baneslayer, get Skyclave Apparition. Right, Skyclave Apparition will take out Swarm Shambler. That's bad, not bad. Oh, we have to get rid of Fiend Artisan, so we'll do that. We'll get rid of Fiend Artisan, because if Fiend Artisan stays alive, then he'll be able to get Vornplex or Reach creatures. So.
Every bard joins a chorus of roars.
We can't let that happen. Don't think we played a land this turn. We haven't, so white. Tap down. Are we just gonna trade damage for damage here? We could totally do that. We have vigilance creatures too. I'm gonna tap this one. He has 2 Faceless Havens though, let's be aware of that. You can trade 3 3s with your 4 3s, but I mean, like, there isn't much greatness here. You could trade the 4 3 and a 1 1 for a Lovestruck Beast. Sure, we got an extra 3 or 6 damage in with our land creatures. Not exactly expected, so that's nice. I didn't really lose much of anything in the process. We have another Baneslayer on the top of our deck, so we're basically just gonna beat him with flyers here. We're ticking down his clock too. He's at 8.5 minutes. I'm ticking. Well, he has a creature now. He was flooded last turn, you could tell. He had so much mana untapped and nothing to do except for animate the Faceless Havens. Oh, apparently, same thing this time. We can have him, we can -2, yeah, we'll do it again actually. We'll just -2, cast Baneslayer again, get another Skyclave Apparition, right? Okay. He knows what's up. He can't deal with it. Okay. Do we actually have no way of dealing with artifacts in this list? That's kind of annoying. Should we play Coma? Coma seems pretty decent against a deck that, like, kind of is just super slow. Like, we're both going to end up in, like, super slow spots. I kind of want to play Coma over Toski. Oh, we'll play... How many? He just has the Lovestruck Beasts, I think. So we'll play 1 just in case. Yeah, we'll just play Wonder Magistrate because I don't really have like one of the Toski. Although it is decent if you need the if you're gonna -2 the Vivian, but so is the 1/3. Like if we see Lovestruck Beasts, we can -2 the Vivian. So yeah. So yeah, the Vivian is actually quite nice, being able to just tutor cards from your deck when you need them sometimes, like Skyclave Apparitions there, where we were just like, you know what, we're gonna -2, we're gonna get a Skyclave Apparition from our deck, and he couldn't beat that. That's why he scooped. So yeah. And Oski is like, we're kind of not trying to draw so many cards. In the beginning we want the cards, but in the end of the game, like when we get into the late game, we're kind of just like, we don't need the cards, you know. We just need to keep cards in our deck so that we don't get mill ourselves out, right? Because our deck it can really, you know, you saw that, we really pop off. So this time's already ticking. 7 minutes, 7 and a quarter, and 3/4, I mean. Oh, this is a little greedy. Oh, mulligans. Okay. Easy snap keepers. This is a real greedy one though, because we're on the, or at least we're on the draw. But these are double blue and double white. Like we have to make a choice real fast. I need a land here, but I'm gonna go with blue. Get this. If I don't draw a land here, I'm going with blue because Blazing Bower is something I can play at least. Okay, well, that was a good draw. It's kind of annoying having to play Giant Killer as an actual creature. Okay, perfect. So now we can get whatever we need for next turn, like whether we can get blue or white next turn. Probably blue. Actually, no, maybe just white, because Apparition and Baneslayer are also rather good. Chainweb Spider. Oh, more tempo. Huh. We're gonna play tempo all day. Tempo Tribal. Now we have double green stuff. This is really not going very well. Like the whole 3 colors type of shenanigans here is kind of throwing me over. I guess we're doing that. If I draw lands, preferably a blue or green one, or Failed Passage, I'll be good. But all my pathways can be used as non-white lands, right? So really wanting that. Perfect. He has that fight spell, he's gonna be real happy. Primal Might or whatever. But you don't have a Primal Might, not recently at least. You haven't drawn one. You have to have drawn it recently. You didn't have it originally, so. Or anything 2 mana. So you don't have any fight spells that I know of, unless you drew one recently. Because there was that turn where you didn't get priority, like when you played Fiend Artisan and you had nothing to play on 3. Right? So you had nothing with 3 mana. And I mean, it's been a couple turns, but he's played a bunch of cards. So we only know 2 cards that he hasn't played. That we haven't seen before. And I mean, if you had a fight spell, come on, bro. You just... Really? Do you actually have the fight spell? You just looked at my Elder Guard. Bro, come on. Really? Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. You're cool. Okay, well, we need to hold up Giant Killer now. Yay. Alright, we're not going to forget. We're going to hover over the Giant Killer, and we're not going to let go of the Giant Killer. We'll block. I'll block this Fiend Artisan so fast, dude. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I thought. What you want? If only we had blue mana. If we had a second blue, we could cast these Brazen Barbers on the same turns that we're using the Giant Killers. We could draw 2 cards per 3/1 flyer. Which he's at 9 life, by the way. So 3/1 is pretty good. Especially as flying. But at least we have a bounce spell now, so we can get rid of a fight spell if we need to. Right? So I'll be willing, if I ever get to 2 more mana, 7 mana, I can play one of these with a bounce spell held up. And with Giant Killer held up or whatever. So... real long game here. 5 minutes on the clock for opponent. This is the last game though, so I don't think it'll take much longer because this game has been rather accelerated. Oh, he's getting flooded. My deepest condolences. As long as we're not tapping blue. There's no way we're tap blue here, right? Okay. Come on, there's no way the deck's gonna be like, you know what, you are tapping blue. Good luck, have fun. Like, no way you're bouncing this turn. Oh god, what is it? What is it? What is it? Are you gonna sacrifice Vorinclex? There's no better creature in your deck than Vorinclex. There's no, like, any other creature. They all get tapped down by Giant Killer. If you're gonna sacrifice your Vorinclex, be my guest. Like, oh, how do you actually? Oh, it's a fight spell. Okay, I'm bouncing the Fiend Artisan so fast, dude. So fast. You have no idea how fast I'm bouncing this Fiend Artisan. It is gonna be the fastest bounce of your life, dog. Oh, well. I mean, he gets to replay it, but it's after combat, so I'll allow it. 3 Brazen Barbers. Yeah, you can just cast it from your hand. It automatically taps the 6. One more land at least, and I'll play one of these and just keep tapping down the Vorinclex. Probably the Bane Slayer Angel. If we need a white land for the Bane Slayer though. He's just waiting for a moment where I forget to tap with my Giant Killer. What? What? This man was like, you know what? I might attack you. I was thinking about it. I'll do it. Hey. Okay. We can adventure and cast the Slubstruck Beast while still holding up the 2 mana for the Giant Killer. And still not drawing anything useful. Putting him at 5. With a tap spell, and he only has 2 creatures. I think this is GG's, guys. I think we got him. We have a Skyclave Apparition, too, if we happen to draw a white land. But, I mean, like, we have Giant Killer on combat, getting rid of Vorinclex. Oh. Gargaroth, but it doesn't really matter. Like, we just tap it down, whatever it is, even though it's haste. Oh, okay. Sure. So he fights out Skyclave Apparition. He gets the 1/1. Right, okay. So you can block that. Or no, you can't, because I'll Giant Killer. So you still have to deal with a Lovestruck Beast, at least. Good draw. Giant Killer taps the 1/1. We go to combat. We attack for 5. Trying to make sure I wasn't going to die on Crackback if he had something I didn't realize existed. Alright, well, that was a 48-minute game. Jesus. 48 minutes? That's an hour long. Okay, well, I mean, I can't really play another game for the video. 2 games in an hour. That's a long game, guys. Blood in the Snow. Okay, well, as it turns out, Bant Adventures is actually so much better than you think. This deck is actually nuts. You saw the gameplay. You saw the footage. We caught him in 4K. It's a good deck. So this will be on my YouTube channel, and I will probably get a nice little paragraph up on Discord. I just want to say thank you guys for stopping by to watch this video, and peace.